What's going on, car enthusiasts and Tesla fans? Tim from Tim's Garage here, and today I'm going to be installing mud guards on the inside wheel wells of my 2022 Tesla Model Y. I picked up a set of 4 and they look like this. There's ones for the front and there's ones for the rear, and basically they pop into place on the little plastic rivets that I'll show you guys in a minute, that are right inside of the wheel well in there. And these are basically designed to help keep the bottom part of your plastic down here on the bottom of the car just from getting scratched up from any rocks that might fly out from the wheel, mud, dirt, just help keep it a little cleaner. And they're pretty low profile. They're not overly obnoxious or large or anything like that. And they're the same color plastic that's right here on the trim around the wheel well and on the bottom of the vehicle. So basically, when it's installed, it's gonna look pretty much like that when it's done. So, not a huge noticeable difference. I'll do a little before and after walk around to show you guys what it looks like. But the first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take out the rivets that are down inside here. Let me show you those. So it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but right down inside here, right where my finger is, there are 2 rivets here on each side. So 2 here and then 2 on the other side, on the driver's side. And basically, I just have to pull those out, pop the new mudguard in place, and they actually supplied new rivets that will go in there all the way around. The rear is a little different. The rear has 2. 1, 2, you can see those. And it also has one underneath that's going to need to be popped off as well, and then again replaced with the 2 that we have. Oh, here's my dog. Hey, Nico. He likes to come and help me with my little car project. So should be pretty easy. So let's get those popped off first. And here's again a before on the front, a before on the rear, so you guys can see what that looks like. And I'm gonna get the rivets moving here and we'll get started. Now the easiest way to do this would be to get one of those rivet forks that looks like this, and it's easy to pop the plastic off. But I have a nice little set of pokers and pliers, and really it's just as easy as getting underneath it. Boom, there's one. And popping them out. And you don't want to be overly aggressive. Just be gentle enough to get it to pop. And there we go. So just to show you guys, here's the stock one, and here is the aftermarket one. Much longer because it has to go through the mud guard and then also into the body right there. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing in place. There's actually a little hook on this side that actually wraps around the plastic here. So it kind of pops in. Boom, popped in. Okay, it's already hanging in place. And now take the rivet pin and we find where the hole is. Right there. Okay, that's 1. 2. And then there's actually this screw that needs to go in place. And I'm just going to get that finger tightened down for now. And in order to actually get these tight, I'm going to have to turn the wheel and then be able to get my screwdriver in there to finish tightening it down. I'm going to get it finger tight for now. And actually, correction on that, I didn't have to screw them in. They were actually just ribbed. I saw the top that looked like a Phillips head, and I thought I had to do a screwdriver, but I didn't. So you actually just can, with your hand, just push them in. So I've pushed those in, and then what happens is when you push them in, show you, you push them in, this actually, it flanges out, which then will hold it in place in the body like that. So pretty cool the way that works to hold it in. So first mud flap is done, or first mud guard, I should say, is done. Now I'm gonna move on to the back. So same deal on the back, just gotta pop these guys out. One, two, caught under my tire, two. Now actually after lining up the mud guard, it actually doesn't stretch to the button that's on the far side over here. Instead there's actually a hex bolt that's underneath that holds the trim in. So I'm just gonna get my ratchet and gonna remove that, because that's gonna need to be removed and then screwed into the new mud guard, which I'll show you in a second. And there's actually the hex head that has to come out. And that's gonna go into this hole here, like that, when this is put in place. Okay, now next step is just fitting this in, and this one also has that clip here that'll fit around the inside of the plastic here on the wheel well. So I'm gonna get that popped in, cool. Get it lined up, get my pin, my plastic pin, and try oh so desperately to find the hole. There's one. Get the pin popper. One. All right. Then last but not least, replacing the bolt on the bottom. Rear is done. Well, okay guys, we're all set. Have all of the mud guards installed all around the car, both sides. I have to say it looks pretty good. Looks like it's supposed to be there. Looks like it's actually part of the car. Doesn't stand out too much. I mean, maybe some of you guys will, think that kind of takes away from the sporty aesthetic. I think it actually kind of looks neat. I don't hate it. The back ones kind of stick out a little bit further, but I'll get used to them. I think they look pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? The front ones, yeah, are definitely a little more stealthy looking than the back, but hey, I think it's okay, and it's definitely going to help keep the car a little cleaner all around. But yeah, I have to say it looks pretty good, and we'll call the mudguard project done.